All right, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Today, our podcast will discuss about content and language integrated learning. Now, let me introduce you to the expert of the day, Miss Kartika Dewi Nugroho from Sanata Dharma. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Today, I and Mas Riko will discuss together under the topic of content and language integrated learning. So, in this topic, we're going to talk about first, integrated learning, and then content and language integrated learning, activities in CLIL, and evaluation in CLIL.
All right, let's start with our first subtopic. Kartika, integrated learning means bringing together separate subjects, concepts, methods, or languages so that the students can grasp a more authentic understanding. Do you have any experience regarding integrated learning?
Yes, Mas Riko. In my undergrad study, I must take a subject called integrated course. The subject looks like this. So in integrated course, you can practice your vocabulary, speaking, reading, and structure in one topic.
So how do you feel when you learn this integrated course, Kartika?
Well, it was challenging but beneficial at the same time. For example, I can understand the structure of past tense through writing tasks. My lecturer gave feedback for my writing when she or he found any grammatical mistakes. I also became more aware of past tense structure when I gave peer correction for my friend's writing. So in this course, we don't learn structure separately. That's my experience in integrated learning, Mas. Do you have other example of the integrated learning?
Yes, so one of the implementation of integrated learning can be seen through Montessori curriculum. So this Montessori curriculum is an integrated thematic approach that ties the separate disciplines of the curriculum together, turn it into studies of the physical universe, the world of nature, and also the human experience.
Oh, I see. Montessori is such a unique curriculum. As an example, when elementary Montessori students study about Africa, they would look at the physical geography, climate, ecology, natural resources, and the ways in which people have adapted to their environment. Food, shelter, transportation, clothing, family life, and traditional cultures. They might read African folktales, study about the great African civilization, study endangered species, create African masks and traditional instruments, make African block print t-shirt in art, learn some Swahili, study dance in music, and prepare some typical meals from various African cultures. Wow, there are many things a student can get by implementing integrated learning.
Yes, that is correct. There are many things we can elaborate from one topic when we use integrated learning in classroom. Now let's go to the next subtopic in which we will discuss about an approach called content and language integrated learning. So, Mbak Kartika, can you tell me what is content and language integrated learning?
Okay, content and language integrated learning, or CLIL, is an approach which is popular in a foreign or second language context in institution where content subjects are taught in English. For example, in international school where their subjects are delivered in English.
Yes, the aim of CLIL is not only enabling students to comprehend the subject areas, but also facilitating their mastery on the target language. The example of CLIL is teaching medical English content and language integrated learning course with vocabulary learning strategies, instruction for the first year students at Medical University in Tokyo. Here, the developed their vocabulary and communicative skill in English around the topic of medical healthcare with the activities such as doctor-patient scenarios with audio recordings, communicative tests and role plays, medical-related articles, and short assignments on medical topics. There's also a medical English vocabulary test.
And the next example is the Cambridge IGCSE. According to COIL, there should be 4 C's of CLIL. For example, when student learns biology, the material should consider first, the content. What is the science topic? For example, we want the topic about the plants. Second, communication. What science language will learners communicate during the lessons? As an example, the language of comparing and contrasting in order to analyze similarities and differences between fungi and plants. Third, cognition. What thinking skills are demanded of learners in the science lesson? For example, classifying leaves, thinking about advantages and disadvantages of growing plants in polytunnels. The fourth, culture or community. Is there a cultural focus in the lesson? Learners can find out about plants which are indigenous to their home countries and also find out about popular plants which are grown around the world. These questions encourage learners to express opinion about the effect of science on the environment. These 4 C's is the guidelines to implement CLIL in a subject like biology.
All right, so for the third topic is the activities in CLIL. So Mbak Kartika, can you tell me what type of activity a teacher can do when they want to implement integrated learning in the classroom?
Actually, there are many activities you can do, Mas Riko. In this subtopic, we only give several examples that hopefully will inspire our friends. But I believe with the development of technology, the teacher can be as creative as they want to integrate many things in their classroom activities.
All right, so we can integrate the technology too?
Yes, of course, Mas Riko. For example, we can integrate social media into our learning activities.
Like using YouTube in drama classes. With integrated learning using YouTube, students can be more flexible in honing their language competence. And they're also able to develop their imaginary ideas and think creatively, actively and effectively. And there's also a chance for the students to achieve competencies a lot easier.
Yes, Mas Riko. Or we can utilize Facebook as a tool for teaching and learning. Students are encouraged to share their ideas about a topic and submit assignment in their FB page. Later, their friends can give comments.
Yeah, and also integrating Instagram into EFL writing to foster students' engagement. Here the students find pictures that is related to a topic, and they make draft about the picture, do the peer review and revise it. And finally, they upload it on Instagram and give comments to each other posts.
Yes, Mas Riko. And we still have the other activity that you can try. This activity can be done by practicing cooperative learning, where the students are the center of the classroom. They can have group discussion, group presentation, and group teaching. In group teaching activity, the students are put in a small group around 3 or 4 to teach other students about the topic they are capable of.
That's very interesting, Kartika. So in integrated learning, the students collaborate and integrate many things they have to support and improve each other. Is that right, Kartika?
Yes, they empower each other.
Okay, Pak. Now, our last subtopic is about an evaluation of CLIL. So, Mbak Kartika, how is it going with the implementation of CLIL so far?
Well, there are always benefits and challenges in everything that we do, Mas. But so far, teachers shows positive attitude towards integrated learning because they can utilize technology and social media to achieve their learning goals.
So what exactly are the benefits of CLIL?
First, the benefit of CLIL is it activates the zone of proximal development, or ZPD, and scaffolding through cooperative learning. The helps from classmates can scaffold students' understanding throughout the class. Second, pedagogical flexibility to incorporate translanguaging. It means a deeper and fuller understanding of the content will be fostered, and literacy in the learner's weaker language will be scaffolded. So the student not only increase their knowledge in the content or subjects, but also in their second language.
That's great. But don't forget this, Mbak Kartika. We also have some challenges in CLIL. So first, it requires lexical threshold level for effective learning. It means the learners, especially in international school, which implement CLIL, should have a specific level to be ready learning with second language as the media of material delivery. So determine thoroughly the English level of learners before the program started is important so that they don't have struggle understanding of the content.
That's right, Mas. What any other challenge that may appear from implementing CLIL?
Well, implementing this approach means that the teacher needs a lot of effort to provide and prepare the materials because they don't only deliver the content, but they also need to make sure that the media, which are second language, social media, classroom activities, to deliver the content are suitable for the students.
Yes, I agree. And finally, we come to the end of our podcast.
As a conclusion, CLIL is an approach that encourages teachers and students to work together so they can learn not only about the content, but also to learn about any other subjects in relations with the main topic.
Thank you very much for watching our podcast. We hope it can give insight for your teaching and learning journey. See you.
See you.